how to trade the Elliott wave extensions like a pro, a part of free. In this video, we're going to answer a very important question: how to trade at the end of the fifth Elliott wave extensions. Alright, so we know that either the first, the third, and the fifth waves can be extended. The motive waves can be extended. If the first and the third Elliott waves are not extended, there is a high chance that the fifth wave will be extended. Now the question is how to trade at the end of the fifth wave extension. Now before we continue with this discussion about real trading, buy and sell stock, currencies and futures with real money, alright, I want to stress on one important point, okay, which I talk about all the time. It is one thing to know about Elliott wave, alright? It is one thing to memorize the Elliott wave theory. It is another thing to understand it, okay? But it is another completely beast when we are talking about mastering the Elliott wave trading. As always, I say to traders, this is not an exact science. This is a guide that we follow, okay, to manage trade and to forecast what is likely to take place. We are not talking about a certainty. We are talking about probabilities, things that we can work with, things that can help us to make better decisions. So, what I'm about to talk about today is a bit exciting. So trader may get a little bit, okay, pump up a bit, which means you may think that you are a little bit superior to other traders. But when we come to real trading, be humble. That's all. All right. So let's continue. All right. So I need to clarify that before we continue. Apologies to traders. How to trade at the end of the fifth wave extension. So here we are. This is the fifth. So follow my cursor. First wave, a second wave, a third wave, fourth wave, and a fifth wave. Suppose it's only the fifth wave that has been extended, which means it has been subdivided into 5 mono waves. How do we trade at the end of the fifth wave extension? All right. The first thing that you must understand, if the fifth wave, the fifth Elliott wave is extended, there is a high chance that we may have a sharp correction. Now, traders that have watched the series of videos we talk about how to trade the Elliott wave diagonal, the series of videos about the Elliott wave diagonal, I say to traders that the Elliott wave, the ending diagonals, is the loudest warning that the market can give to its participants. All right. So I recommend to traders to watch the series of video at 24 Elliott wave 22 channel about the ending diagonals. Okay. So you may understand what we are talking about. The ending diagonal will take place in the fifth wave, but here we are talking about the fifth wave extension. How do we trade at the end of the fifth wave extension? So because the fifth wave is the last move or the last wave of a trend, the trend is about to end. But if the fifth wave is extended, there is a high chance that the correction will be a sharp correction. Now, it is great to know where the correction will end. Here we are, it's becoming a little bit exciting. With the wave principle, we can know exactly, even pinpoint, where that sharp correction will end. Now remember what I said to you, this is not an exact science, it is a guide, all right? The reality of the market can be messy, all right? So we have a fifth wave extension. So as a professional Elliott wave trader, the first thing that should come into your mind that sharp correction usually follow, okay, the fifth wave extension. You know it. You have an edge, okay? The next thing, you want to know where the sharp correction will usually end. It will end at the low of the second minor wave of the fifth wave. This is the green horizontal line here. That sharp correction, my friend, which means a move that will drop fast, probably drop fast, pew, okay, in one go, pew, within 1 month, within a week, all right, within a day, within a month, okay, within a quarter, it will drop all week down, all month long, down, sharp down, and where it will end, remember, it usually ends at the low of the minor wave, okay, at the low of the second minor wave of the fifth wave. Now, don't get confused. So you see that the fifth wave has been extended. First wave, second wave. So when a sharp correction has started at the end of the fifth wave, all right, it will end at the low of the second minor wave of the fifth wave. So the fifth wave has been extended. First minor wave of the fifth wave, second minor wave of the fifth wave, third minor wave of the fifth wave, fourth minor wave of the fifth wave, and the fifth minor wave of the fifth wave, all right? So now the fifth wave has ended here, where my cursor is. A sharp correction has begun, 1, 2, 3, or boom down in one go. It can be in one go, sharp, one move down, bringing the price to the low of the second, number 2, second minor wave of the extended fifth wave. Okay? If it's not clear for you, you have to replay the video because I don't want to dwell on it. Okay? You may see a sharp correction bringing the price from the end of the extended fifth wave to the low of the second minor wave of the fifth wave. So now you have a bit of idea how to trade, all right, at the end of the fifth wave extension. The first thing that is coming to your mind, you are prepared for it, that a sharp correction is likely to take place. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to expose yourself. You want to handle it. If you are already bullish, you want to come out before the sharp correction began. Or if you want to sell again, you know how to trade it. Trader must be broken. Use a top-down trading method. All right. Pay attention to the economy news and take the trade on the edge. Okay, it makes sense? Where the correction will end, very often, not always. Remember what I said, don't get too excited. Very often, it will end at the low of the second minor wave of, the fifth wave. This is the green line here. Very often, what we have seen, the price will not come down, so you see a first sharp move, tune down. People will be wondering what's going on. And then, boom, up. People think, oh, it's going back up. No, it's not going up again. Boom, and then bring it back down to, the low of the second minor wave of the fifth wave. Zigzag, 1, 2, 3 down, or a sharp move down to the fifth wave. Okay, it makes sense? There is another scenario, because we are talking about how to trade at the end of the fifth wave extension. The second scenario is this. So as the price bring it down to the low of the second minor wave of the fifth wave, you may think, okay, the correction has ended. I must buy and hold. Don't buy and hold. You can buy, but don't buy and hold. All right? Because the correction is not finished. Sometimes the correction may not finish here. So what we have is what we call a complex correction. So price going back up again. People think that a new cycle has begun, but traders who understand the flat area wave correction, it's a double retracement when the price will form 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the price structure of a flat correction go to 2, 4 area wave. Don't click and go. Watch a real video if you are serious with area wave. Take notes, all right? Watch area wave, or you go to 2, 4 area wave. Subscribe, watch video about the flat correction. The flat correction is a beautiful pattern that we see very often on a 15-minute chart. Combining the 4-hour chart and a 15-minute chart, you will see loads of flat correction. So you want to understand what is the flat correction. So at the end of the fifth wave extensions, we may see, price goes down to retest the low of the second minor wave or the fifth wave, but because if the correction is not finished, but we are having a complex correction in the form of a flat correction. The price goes down 1, 2, 3, touching the low of the second minor wave or the fifth wave, bouncing back up again, 1, 2, 3, displaying a new higher high. That's one scenario of the flat correction, going above the high of the fifth wave before coming down in 5 moves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a little bit below the low, bringing it all the way to the starting point of the fifth wave. Does it make sense? So, first scenario, the fifth wave is extended, sharp correction taking place in the form of zigzag, 1, 2, 3, boom, down to the low of the second minor wave of the fifth wave. That scenario is closed. Second scenario is a flat correction. It's a complex correction. The fifth wave is completed. The correction has begun. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bringing the price back down below the low below, bringing the price back to the beginning of the fifth wave. Right here. That is the second scenario. Okay, this is the beginning of the fifth wave, yes or no? Fifth wave, all right? So price went down, 1, 2, 3, bringing it back to the second minor low of the second minor wave of the fifth wave, bouncing back up, okay, 1, 2, 3, display a new higher high. People think it's still bullish, but it's a flat correction. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's going to come back down in 5 waves. I don't want to draw it now, okay? Because this video is not about flat correction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bringing the price to the beginning of the fifth wave itself. That's the second scenario. The third scenario, my friend, is that the price it's not difficult, okay? You can replay this video, you can watch it 100 times, all right? It's not difficult, all right? I learn it myself, so you can learn it too. Okay, it's not difficult at all. So if you are watching this for the first time, don't think that, George, this is too complex for me. I don't want to know about your mambo jumbo. It's not, okay? It will allow you to make better decisions, all right? So now, this the third scenario. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the fifth wave that has been extended because we are talking about how to trade at the end of the fifth area wave extension. So price come back down, boom, to the low of the second minor wave of the fifth wave, all right, bounce up, but this time it did not display a new high. Remember the second scenario of the flat correction, it went above the high of the fifth wave. In this third scenario, the price did not display, all right, a new high. It's another type of a flat correction. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, without displaying a new high before coming down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bringing the price to the low of the fifth wave itself, right here. The point I want you to understand in this video is that if you want to understand how to trade at the end of the fifth area wave extension, you want to know what is likely to take place and what are the scenarios that usually take place. Now, the common area wave trading mistake, which I see a lot of area wave traders are very, very arrogant traders. Now, take it from me. What I mean by arrogant is about, okay, aggressive. Boom, 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 boom. Always like this, always like that. It's not always like this. Okay? So, we know that a sharp correction usually takes place when we have a fifth wave extension. Alright? The first scenario, the price may come back down in the form of a zigzag. 1, 2, 3, down to retest the low of, okay, the second minor wave of the fifth wave itself. And that will be the end of the correction. Sometime, we may not have that scenario. We may have price may come back down to the low of the second minor wave or the fifth wave, bouncing up to display new high before coming down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the low of the fifth wave itself. Another scenario, which is this one here, the price come back down to retest the low of the minor wave, the low of the second minor wave of the fifth wave, bouncing up, this time not forming a new high, but displaying a lower high compared to the high of the fifth wave itself before coming down to the low of the fifth wave itself. This is what we call a flat correction. Traders must always, so you see now, fifth wave has been extended. Okay, first thing coming to your mind, sharp correction. All right, this is a trading setup. Okay, now you must check the higher time frame to validate the setup. So if you are trading the Dow Jones stocks, you will check the market leaders of the Dow Jones, yes or no. If you are trading the NASDAQ 100 stocks, you will check the market leaders of the NASDAQ 100 stocks, yes or no. Great. Next step, okay? You will go to Google Finance or Yahoo Finance. You will perform what we call Google Finance acid test. Where is the market itself? We are trading first the market, yes or no. All right? Where is the market? Now, by checking the higher time frame, you want to see, do we have a bigger wave, a wave of a higher degree? It is just a minor wave. So if you're on the monthly chart, we may check the quarterly chart, yearly chart, to see the bigger cycle instead of getting too excited and forgetting that the wave structure are fractal patterns, right? So to avoid that this video is too long, this is how we trade, okay, at the end of the fifth wave extension. So we see the setup, we validate the setup on a higher time frame. We must apply a top-down trading method or a multiple time frame trading method, all right, without violating the market pattern. We'll also check the economy news and implement the trading triangle, the market first, the sector, before the individual financial instrument. Though the example that I'm giving you here is about an up move, it is also true in a down move when we can use the same pattern, the inverted pattern of this pattern that we have seen here, okay, for trading at the end of the fifth wave extension. If you have any question, put in the comment below, and this will allow us to record more videos, all right, and to explain more things to traders, okay, relating to the area wave extension. If you truly love this video, give us the thumbs up. If there is something that you dislike, give us the thumbs down, but put a comment below to explain why you disagree with me, all right? If you love this video, all right, feel free to share it on Google+, on Twitter, and also on Facebook. If you are in love with us, okay, feel free to subscribe to 24 Area Wave YouTube channel and 24 Area Wave website. We wish you the very best in your trading, and until the next time, enjoy yourself and be very happy. We are the TSTW24 traders, talking about how to trade the area wave extension like a pro part 3. In this video, we are answering a specific question, how to trade at the end of the fifth wave extension. I invite you now to follow me in part 4 when we will be talking about practical area wave, trading. What is the real meaning of the area wave extension? Do not miss part 4. Speak to you soon.